I am really delighted to bring our next speaker to all of you this morning. Sandi Mitchell is president of Apex Leadership Mastery, a firm dedicated to building emotionally intelligent leaders who develop the next generation. When leading a Fortune 500 company's corporate university, Sandi learned that companies don't always promote the right people into leadership. Have you seen a great individual contributor promoted because of their technical skills and not their leadership skills? Have you seen them struggle in their new role? Sandi developed the golden unicorn process to more quickly develop them into people leaders or project managers. Please help me welcome Sandi Mitchell discussing equipping your golden unicorn leaders with emotional intelligence. Sandi?
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. So you know that most people join companies because of the company. However, they leave because of the manager, right? There is a statistic out there that says that 28% of the people would like to have a better boss than to get a $5,000 raise. Is that crazy? I have a client, works with a $500 million company, engineering company. And he is brilliant at what he does. He's an engineer, he's smart, he's fast, he's quick, he's just incredible at what he does. So they promoted him to be a manager. He had 25% of the people who work for him now. Within 9 months, he went from stud to dud. Have you ever had that happen, where you rewarded somebody for their great individual contributor work, and then all of a sudden they have no idea what they're doing, right? We may even have sent them to HR training, HR endorsed training, right? But they get out there and they get overwhelmed by the amount of work that has to be done. They get overwhelmed by the requests from the managers, the needs of his people, and all of the things that happen. You know, he just leave me alone. So he becomes a micromanager, or he becomes somebody who closes his door if he still has a door, or he becomes somebody that goes and just does everything he can to avoid his people. We don't have to have that. We don't have to have those kinds of people, because we have the ability to recognize the talent inside of people and look at what is it that really makes them good leaders, right? So there's Gallup said that 1 in 10 people have natural leadership capabilities. 1 in 10. So you think because I work a lot with technology organizations, engineer organizations, those left brain organizations, that these people are brilliant, they have advanced degrees, and yet people baffle them. So our job as leaders to be able to look out across our company and see who are those that have those leadership skills? Who are those that have those ability to stand up and to not only do their work that's great as individual contributors, but how do I get other people to be excited and motivated and encouraged to do their work? So that's what the Golden Unicorn program is all about. It's how do you find that 1 in 10 person, that golden unicorn, right? So a lot of what I do is around emotional intelligence. So emotional intelligence, a lot of people think, oh my gosh, that's touchy-feely, airy-fairy. We are a technology company, right? We're an engineering company. We're a railroad. We don't do all that stuff. You do it, you just don't know it. Sometimes you don't do it well, right? So the thing is, emotional intelligence can be, there's 15 skills: reality testing, decision making, relationship building. What I want to talk about today is empathy, though. And I know if you're out there, you're going, oh my God, empathy, she's going to talk about all that feeling stuff. Here's the deal about empathy. Empathy is about curiosity. Empathy is about seeing what is it that other person is thinking at this moment, and how can I say it back to them in a way that they feel like I've heard them? Because have you had those people who get louder and louder and louder and louder, and what they're doing is, I don't hear you. You aren't hearing me. And so they're trying to get their words across. Empathy is that ability to say, I hear you. It doesn't mean I agree with what you're saying, Said, I hear you. And when you do that, then you have the ability to have a conversation. So if we can teach our left brain brilliant people how to have a little more empathy, their leadership skills grow exponentially. My guy made fun of one of the people that he had working on a task, made fun of her process. So she went silent on him. She did exactly what he asked her to do, even when she knew he was wrong. The whole team watched. Civil war within 9 months, right? He thought he was teasing her. She thought he was belittling her. When we got to talking, he realized, you know what? I don't really know what she's doing. So he sat down and had a clarifying conversation with her. Tell me about your process. What's your thought process? How did you go through it? And when they did that, he realized her process was actually better than his. So in using emotional intelligence, in using empathy, he was able to build the trust back with his employee, and the other employees watched and built more trust back with the team. Exponentially better. That's what we can do for the golden unicorns. So if you want to find out more about how you can develop those golden unicorns, please call me. Thank you.